Hey gang, you got Jake here, and today I want to show you some of my favorite experiments using laser grids. So for this example, we're going to head out to my garage. I've got a setup already with a sheet and some motion detectors, and we'll be showing off the red laser grid as well as the laser scope, which is the green colored dotty one you see in all the paranormal activity movies. Okay, so we'll be right back with how to set it up and what to look for. As a best practice, make sure you put the laser grid on a tripod just to keep it steady and not give any sort of false positives. So I like to pair the laser grid with the Eddy Plus and the geophone so you can detect the movement on the ground as well as if you get any movement on the area covered by the laser grid. Now you always want to be about 12 feet back and focused on a certain area, probably where the most haunted hotspot is. So many ghost hunters really like to use full spectrum, but when you use that light with the red grid, you can see it kind of washes out. You've got the purple color, and also with the laser grid, there's a lot of space in between the red lines, so it can be hard to detect nuance in your evidence. And another problem is with infrared light. As you can see here, the laser grid is a bit washed out by it. Like the grid, put the scope on a tripod, but step back a few more feet because the scope's star pattern is a bit broader and needs more area. First, when you use the scope, I would say start with a regular digital camera. You can see here that the star pattern is pretty crisp, so this would be ideal under most shooting situations. Under full spectrum light, you can see that the scope's star pattern, it starts to fade higher up. It needs to be directly centered on the area for the lasers to really pop in the environment. And you can see how it gets washed out under full spectrum in these cases. Under infrared light, it's similar to the laser grid. A lot of the scope starburst pattern is completely washed out under infrared light. So this is a case where I would not recommend that kind of wavelength. Ideally, if you're going to use the laser grids, especially the scope, just go ahead and use your standard regular light wavelength digital camera because you'll get better results and see the shimmer effect when the ghost manifests. You too can play with laser grids on ghost hunts as a member of a ghost. Join today.